The Haram derby, Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal, was not as bad as I thought it would be. The PSG versus Bayern game was decided by a lot of individual brilliance, while this match was decided by a lot of individual mistakes. After the PSG versus Bayern game, it was difficult for a match to come close to that level, but we were all worried if the game would end nil-nil. But it wasn't a great game either, with both the goals being scored in penalties. Atletico started the game with the usual 4-4-2 formation, which they transformed into a 5-3-2, and for most of the first half, Atletico were in their 5-3-2 formation. Griezmann and Alvarez were both in sort of a false nine position, while Arsenal went with a 4-3-3 formation with their wingers holding their width. Gabriel was often seen jumping high off the pitch to apply pressure on the opposition midfielders. Arteta used Hencapié, the Arsenal left back, quite differently, as we saw Hencapié in the central channels rather than wide, and this was to pull Marcos Llorente out of position to create space. Declan Rice was the anchor point of this game for Arsenal, while for Atletico that role was seen to be done by Koke. Koke was crucial in this match, anchoring plays, pressing up high and providing support everywhere if needed. Ben White had a really bad game. In the second half, Atletico really switched gears and came in more hungry than in the first half. We can say that the second half of this game was really intense physical battle, which Arsenal players were not really prepared for. And I think it's because Arsenal have been fighting in the league as well. Atletico brought Lee Normand to make a solid back five that allowed Marcos Llorente to move higher up the pitch. Arsenal put Eze in place of Odegaard, and quite frankly, Odegaard had a below average game. Eze in the 30 minutes was involved more in the game than Odegaard in an hour. A major miss for Atletico was Sorloth. I did not understand why Simeone kept him on the bench. With Sorloth on the pitch, Gabriel could have been pinned, and that could give more space to Griezmann to build something. And now the second leg would get more interesting, as Atletico will have a lot of time to prepare for the match, as they are in a comfortable position in the league, while Arsenal will have to focus on the title as well. One thing's for sure, the final is going to be an all-out attack versus an all-out defense team. See you on the next one. Bye.